Alright, so this is gonna be a somewhat thorough deep dive into kind of how you use Bean's Armed Forces. So really quick, I'm just gonna show you what Bean's Armed Forces has because I feel like that's important to know. So it comes with that leaderboard on the side that is part of Bean's Armed Forces, and I will let you guys know there's like a total of around 4 mods or 3 mods on the server, which I will thoroughly go through. Bean's Armed Forces comes with the Teslakian and Liburnian uniforms, which is pretty cool. But this isn't just to go over what it has. So, as you can see, the Teslakian and Liburnian. This is only. I'm only going over what this has at the beginning, just so you can actually see what parts or what mods you need help with, because the server does happen to have like 3 or 4 mods. Like this is an entirely separate mod. Also comes with a gas mask. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how to thoroughly use Bean's Armed Forces. So the main thing I really want to go over right now. So we're gonna go into survival. So this right here is called the arms dealer. He's craftable with the weapons table. Now the weapons table is made with 3 iron ingots and a crafting table in the middle. 4 iron ingots, so 4 iron ingots right here, crafting table in the. This guy will not shut the fuck up. Alright, the crafting table in the middle, 4 iron ingots around it, whatever, you guys get the point. Now, the main part I really want to go over with the weapons dealer is the factions side. So to make your faction not neutral, as you can see on the side, I'm neutral right now. I swear I'm about to kill the other one because he doesn't stop making sounds. Anyways, to change your faction, first you want to choose which faction you're in. So when you create your nation or join your nation, you're gonna want to join like the faction it is right away, because if you spawn anti-infantry turrets or something along the lines of that, you're gonna get gunned down, or if you spawn AI soldiers, you're gonna get gunned down really quickly. So anyways, change your faction, choose which faction you want to join. Now, these factions are actually like groups of countries in the server. In the server, this is NATO, and this would be something like BRICS or Warsaw Pact. So, just wanted to clarify that. So I'm gonna do Liburnia, and then you can choose. So the arms dealer has different what is it, branches and vehicles in it for each side. Each side has its own vehicles, and I'll give you guys a quick tip really quick once I do this. So in this case, I'm just gonna do army, and then here's the most important part. So notice I'm still neutral, right? You're gonna want to buy this ID with an iron ingot. So get my iron ingot real quick, and then as you can see, I am Liburnian now. So if you go into creative mode, this ID is very useful for different things. I'll show you what it's useful for in a moment. Anyways, as you can see, I am Liburnian now, and you can see on the factions scoreboard on the side of your screen. It's kind of over there. Now, to really show you guys why this is important, so we're gonna get this guy right here. This guy is also classified as someone that's in the Liburnian faction, not a person, but an object, which will make sense hopefully here in a second. Now, if you get an anti-infantry turret, let's see. Here's a quick tip, by the way, that I said I was gonna show you guys earlier. Notice how the name on the SGRA1 is green, right? The nickname is green, pillbox. Green means Liburnian. Blue means Teslakians. This is really important because if you happen to like accidentally make a wrong piece of gear because you accidentally made your villager wrong, then at least you know what mistake you made, so you don't get your own aircraft gunned down by anti-aircraft or something like that. Anyways, we're gonna show you guys what this does. So, yeah, if you happen to oh. No. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're just gonna handle that really quick. That gun is not part of this mod, by the way. So if there was anti-infantry turrets lying around a base and you didn't join, I mean, lying around a country and you didn't happen to join like the faction that the country's in while joining the country, I hope that makes sense, then you're gonna get gunned down by AI soldiers and just anything that has AI in it that targets players, enemy players, or enemy factions in general. So just be wary of that and make sure you join the faction. Another important thing, specifically about the ID that you get, Teslakian or Librarian. So we're gonna get an air defense system really quick, okay? Now this right here happens to be a Teslakian air defense system. This is the surface-to-air missile system, and if, as you can see, if it will, oh wait, okay, if you're on the ground, it's not gonna target you. As soon as you're airborne, though, it should. Yep, you're getting targeted by the air system, and you're probably gonna get killed. Yep, okay, you just got gunned down. If I was in survival, that would have killed me. Now, if I get a Teslakian ID, bear in mind you actually have to buy the ID from the villager to join the faction, not just possess it. So someone can't just hand you the ID and say, "Here you go, now you're part of Teslaki or Liburnia." With this, that's within this country. Oh man, damn, I'm talking like an idiot right now. You guys get what I mean, I hope. So they can't just hand you the ID and then you be immune to the anti-infantry or anti-air turrets that they have. You have to actually like buy it. Oh wait, never mind. I think they updated it. Hold up, hold up. If I'm given it, oh, never mind. Okay, so if you do possess a certain ID, I guess it does change that. I'm gonna have to do some more tests with that though. Okay, so possessing the ID does actually change your faction, so be sure you don't accidentally pick up like an enemy's ID if you kill them in a war or something. Anyways, so notice how this is not targeting this MI-24 Hind over here because they're on the same faction. Now, if I use the Liburnian ID on it, notice how it made that sound? Yep, yep. Oh, yep. It's already getting gunned down. That's how you can tell that that is on your faction. Now, if you're gonna use a vehicle from like an enemy faction, like for example, I want to use like the Hind, you're gonna have to put the use the ID on it. Make sure it makes that like Iron Golem damage sound, so that way it actually changes the faction, just for the sake of like not being completely immune to like things like this over here, and for also not getting gunned down by your own anti-air system. And that's really all I wanted to go over. I mean, I don't think there's really anything else I do have to go over. I guess I'll just go over how to use the wrench as well. The wrench and the gas canister, you're gonna want a gas mask. Gas mask gets put in your offhand. And to use the gas canister, um, you have to have a gas mask on. It will not let you, at least last I checked, without a gas mask. No, you need the gas mask, yeah. So that goes in your offhand, and then you right click it with the wrench or long click it on mobile. And then, yeah, and there's the gas for you. Now, if I were to take off my gas mask, it does give you effects. But anyways, we're gonna disable this. Make sure you don't use any too many of these, because then that will be counted as a lag machine, and you probably won't be promptly banned since it could count as like a mistake, but you will be warned just because you know this thing can cause a lot of lag in a server or in the server. So just be wary of how you use that. Let me see if there's anything else I really want to go over. As far as I know, not really. Um, um, I forgot the Communist Manifesto does that. Hold up. Okay, okay. Don't use the Communist Manifesto even though you can't access it. It's only a creative mode item. I guess another thing I do want to go over is Actually, well, okay, so in the villager, you should be able to buy a book guide, which we're gonna get an iron ingot really quick. Um, so in the villager, you can buy a book called the manual, not the guide, the manual. Now, if I were to use the manual on, let's say, this right here. Okay, so this tells you what kind of weapons that the Mi-24 Hind uses, so, and what kind of countermeasures it has. So, in this case, this uses flares, homing missiles, and hydro rockets. So, to get these types of items, you actually want to go in here, and you'll be able to craft them in the weapons gear table, which is pretty convenient. I mean, yeah, I think that's really everything you guys do need to know. If you guys have any questions, feel more than free to ask me in the Discord server about this mod specifically. Um, yeah, there's Bean's Armed Forces for you. I feel like out of all the mods in this server, this is gonna be the most important one. Like, I would say if you didn't watch any of the other tutorials, this is the most important one for someone else to watch. So make sure you have the other players in the Discord that seem confused about this mod to watch this video. In the description of this video, I'll also send a link. I'll also have a link to the original video that Bean himself made because I feel like his video is also helpful. It doesn't go as into depth as mine does though, but granted, it's still very helpful. Um, yeah, but I think that's all I really need to go over. You know, especially use this manual if you want to know like what certain planes, tanks, helicopters use. It's pretty helpful. Pretty helpful for anything actually. Also, I forgot to mention this. You can actually deactivate and activate anti-air and change the mode on anti-infantry turrets. So, see, precise, spread. The only reason why there is a precise and spread mode is just in case someone's like running to the side or something, and the precise shots are missing because it's shooting at where they were last at. The spread just kind of helps predict like where they're running to. Um, okay, anyways, there's my in-depth tutorial, and the only reason why I had to make this tutorial is because Bean himself does have a guide on his server, but his guide isn't very I'm not on his YouTube channel, but his guide isn't very helpful since he doesn't have an updated one as far as I know. This is a pretty in-depth tutorial on how to kind of, use the mod properly, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'll see ya.